after work, how does one have energy to do anything? It just feels so good to just plop on the couch and snack while watching Netflix, maybe even take a nap after 8 hours of hard work. Soon dinner time rolls by, you do a grocery run, make your food, eat, you continue watching your show, scroll a bit more on your phone, clean and take a shower, and before you know it, it's bedtime. I know this routine way too well, and I've been able to do a complete 180, which has given me so much more time, energy, purpose, and money. We're talking an extra 4 figures to multiple 4 figures a month just by being a little bit more intentional with my time and energy after work. Over the span of 4 years, I worked full-time in 2 different corporate environments as a business analyst in a private company and as a case manager in public health. It took me a few years to learn how to not waste my evenings after work, and I really wish I knew all of these tips earlier, but you know what? You live and you learn. I'm now able to pass on these tips to you so you can still live a life in your 5 to 9 hours. Just like how a good morning begins the night before, a good work week begins the Sunday before with some planning and chores. So I like to pack all my cleaning and admin chores on the Sunday afternoon or Sunday evening, where I do my laundry, clean the entire home, vacuum, disinfect, take out the garbage, track my finances, set my weekly intentions, and do my weekly grocery run. Yeah, Sunday can feel like a big daunting day, but I personally love it because it gives me so much structure and clarity and just so much peace for the week ahead. I truly feel grounded going into the week, and I make it fun by tuning into a podcast or into some good beats while I'm running my errands. You might want to meal prep if you want to save on cook time throughout the week, but I personally don't like meal prepping just because I'm picky and I really like my food fresh, and I don't mind cooking. It feels very therapeutic for me. But all in all, this conserves so much of my time and energy after work. I get to come home to a stocked fridge, to a closet organized with my clothes, a clean, cozy home. Take a Saturday or Sunday to set up for the week ahead so you're not frazzled or overwhelmed on a Monday night. Now, my second tip is to have a shutdown ritual. This is going to help you start setting up that physical, mental, and energetic boundary. And the more you practice this, the more you're going to condition your mind and body to naturally start letting go of work, letting go of work-related stresses and anxieties, and bring in new energy for after-work shenanigans. In the last few minutes of work, you want to take note of any unfinished work things you want to carry over to the next day so that you can give your mind some closure for the day. And as a bonus, you want to take note of what you can celebrate yourself for the work day, even if it's just showing up for work. And then take a deep breath in, a deep breath out. And then please do yourself a big favor and slide that work laptop under the couch, under the bed, throw it out the window. I don't care. Just get it out of sight, out of mind so that you can start detaching from work. The next thing you want to do is have a transition activity, ideally for your health, for the next 30 to 60 minutes. This could be for your physical, mental, or emotional health, or a mixture of all 3. My favorite thing to do is to just get a walk outside and connect with nature or get in a nice workout. You could also take a hot shower, fix yourself a snack, or meditate to transition out of work. Sometimes I give myself a nap if I really need it, but this is going to help you neutralize your energy levels and basically set up a new day for the remaining 5 to 6 hours of your day. My next tip is to have solitude time to check in with yourself, how you're feeling, what you need, even if it's for 15, 30 minutes. Society never teaches us how to navigate our emotions, explore what's underneath. So when we suppress our emotions, it can be stored in our body in the form of shrugged shoulders or a hunchback. And it can also create addictive behaviors like drug and alcohol, mindless scrolling, binge eating, porn, splurging, etc. Doing the inner work means accepting, being able to sit with yourself and face your inner demons or your shadow, aka the things that you're so afraid to share about, even with your closest partner or friends, can really liberate you. And when I feel very overwhelmed and anxious, I reach out to my toolbox for things like journaling, where I'm brain dumping what's on my mind, or meditating or EFT tapping to clear out the negative energy. You could literally do nothing and just daze out at the ceiling. It feels so good to give yourself that permission, that luxury to do nothing, especially when society conditions us to believe we're only allowed to give ourselves this privilege when we're 65 and retired. Now, my fifth tip is to practice focus and being present. You can slow down time, your experience of time, by slowing down your thoughts and actions and just staying in the present moment. Think about when you're meditating or when you're holding a plank. Time seems to go by a lot slower than when you're mindlessly scrolling or when you're watching Netflix shows. You get to play with your experience of time. Studies have shown that multitasking or trying to do a lot at once actually costs us even more time and energy because of context switching. You can do so much more and do it effectively when you slow down, when you're focused, and when you're in the present moment. When you're washing dishes, take your time to actually wash your dishes. Express gratitude for even having dishes to serve food for your body. Even if you're watching Netflix or you're mindlessly scrolling, set the intention and set a time limit. I might give myself an hour to watch an episode of a K-drama tonight before calling it a night, and that's fine. The more you practice doing one thing at a time, being intentional and focused, you'll start realizing that you have more time than before, and you'll find a lot of your experiences even more meaningful. And by the way, if you want to use some of your 5 to 9 hours to build an online coaching or content business from an aligned place without burning out, I have a free 5-day email course documenting my insights and experiences from 3 years of building my part-time business. This free course is linked in the description and comment box below. There's a ton of nuggets of wisdom I would hate to see you miss out on. My next tip is to socialize with friends. Now, human beings are social creatures. Good people, good energy can truly nourish our souls. So grabbing dinner with friends after work or exercising with them is such a great way to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Recently, I've been going to yoga classes with friends through ClassPass, and it's been so much fun exploring new studios, trying new workout routines, and dripping in sweat side by side. I'm now in my late 20s, and I've realized if you want to hang out with friends, you need to proactively reach out to them. If you want to make new friends, you've got to be proactive as well. You've got to put in the effort, but I promise you that effort is going to pay off. It might be scary because of the risk of rejection, of poor connections, but the good aligned connections will really nourish your soul. My 7th tip is to do things you genuinely enjoy doing. And if you have no idea what that is, then explore. What did you enjoy doing as a child, or what are you curious about right now? Dance class, pottery, starting a new YouTube channel. Adulting isn't just about working a 9-to-5 job and then calling it a day, calling it a life. It's so important to have things going on outside of your work. It's like being in a relationship. It's not attractive for you to be glued to your partner 24/7 and vice versa. It's so much more healthier when there's things going on outside of the relationship. There is space to miss each other so that when you do come together, there's new things to talk about, there's more fun, there's a new refreshing energy. And that goes with you and work. There's gotta be space. You've gotta integrate play into your personal life. When I started my social media business, I was side hustling and teaching personal finances. I felt so much more happy and just so much more confident in myself, and I was able to start detaching from my identity with work. My 8th tip is to keep learning. It is so crazy to me how so many of us stop learning the minute we're out of college or university, because hands down, the best education I've ever received in my life so far has been the education after university, after work hours. I've honestly learned so much about life, about myself, through taking risk in life, like building an online business. Reading books, listening to podcasts, and watching educational YouTube videos have also expanded my mind so much and genuinely changed my life. An hour of learning every day, even if it's on the commute to and from work, can truly compound, and it's also really good for your brain and mental health as well. And lastly here, give yourself so much grace and compassion, because let's be real, there's gonna be days where you come home and you are genuinely pooped, you're exhausted, you have no energy for anything whatsoever. You just wanna turn on couch potato mode, watch Netflix, and order in a pizza for dinner. Give yourself so much compassion to have those days and indulge in it. Your body needs it. We are humans, we're not robots meant to be optimized. Every single day is gonna look so different. Even our emotions fluctuate by the hour. And now to wrap everything up, I hope you take away the importance of prioritizing yourself, your time, energy, well-being, your purpose, hobbies, the things that genuinely light you up. And if you want to start showing up confidently online, I have a free 5-day email course on how to build your aligned part-time business on top of your 9-to-5 job. And you also want to check out CCC Confident Creator Coaching Program, all linked in the description box below. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate your presence, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.